Alright, very good afternoon, everybody. Of course, my name is Stan, and this is GG.tv. We are just going to do some basic coverage on headsets, gaming headsets in the market available right now. So we have 4 different brands and models with us today. First up, we'll be covering Asus. Alright, we have an Asus headset with me here, and of course, this is actually the Turf Gaming Lite Edition. Tried it on for all the different headsets, and I've tried it with some music as well. I plugged it in. We have a very nice long wire as well for all you gamers out there, and it comes along with a what do you call this, has a switch as well for your basic functions. Now, in terms of grading the headsets for this video, we have 3 criteria, and first criteria will be the comfort, design, and the sound quality. So comfort, design, and sound quality, and everything is going to get a 5-star rating. And of course, for this one over here, which is the Turf Gaming Lite, we have a rating of for comfort is actually at a 3. A comfort will be 3, and of course the design wise, I would give it a 3 as well, a 3.5. Not too keen on the design. It's not really my personal preference. I don't really like the band shape adjustable bands. Yeah, for me it's just too troublesome, and it's quite noisy actually. So I prefer a more stealthy and quiet type of headsets over here. Basically, it's just a basic headset. Color wise, we've got a nice streak of yellow as well. If you somehow fashionista, if you want to carry your headsets this way, and when you put it on your neck, you can actually flip the cups inwards, and it rests on your collar.
Hey,
so
that's pretty good.
Design would have a 3, and in terms of sound quality, I think it's rather decent. I would give it 3.5 stars upon 5 after hearing it out. Next one we have is the Creative headset. Right, this is actually the Air C model. All right, and of course, in terms of the comfort wise, the headsets fit quite nicely over the head. So it gets the basic 3.5 stars. It could be better because my ears are slightly bigger. You can see as well, it's slightly smaller on this side of the hole. Right, so when it covers my ear, it's still pressing against my upper ear portion as well. So comfort, I'd say it sits on a 3 generally. The cushions are quite soft, so it's quite fine. Now, it doesn't come with a switch, right, for you guys to play with for convenience, but however, the switch is actually located on the headset itself. Preferably, I prefer most of the switches at the bottom because it's much easier to control, and if you're gaming as well, it's just hard to go like this. For me, it's easier if I just put it on somewhere and I just play with the switch by itself. But other than that, the comfort will still get a 3. Design-wise, it's quite basic. It doesn't look like a gaming headset. It looks more like a casual lifestyle headset. You can just bring it anywhere you want to, on the plane or on the MRT or the bus, whatever you like for. So it's not too outstanding compared to the rest of the gaming headsets in the industry. Some of them can be quite aggressive in terms of the design, which is quite nice, or very sci-fi looking. So this would get a 3 for me. Sound quality wise, I think it would sit like maybe a 3.5 star as well. I'm looking for something that's more a little bit more bass. This doesn't give me that kind of feel at the moment. So that will be my rating for this headset over here. Next one we come into play is one of the more popular brands for a lot of gamers. We actually call this the HyperX, the HyperX brand. And of course, you can see right here, it's very iconic. It comes along with this metal band right here and an adjustable headset. And we have the HyperX logo on the side as well of things, and it clearly labels as well which is the left and which is the right. Now, most of the time you will realize already that usually the left hand side, that's where the wire would actually extend out as well, right? So for HyperX headsets, this one is the HyperX Revolver S, if I'm not wrong. And in terms of the comfort wise, It fits perfectly on my head. The cups are big enough for my ears. So if you have a bigger ear, this is good for you. And very comfortable, right? Leather design, very smooth, very comfortable. It's not too hard as well. Memory foam, and the design of it, I think, is very good because first of all, it's quite flexible, right? So it depends on the size of the head. If you have a large head like mine, it's really good. You can sit and stretch all the way up as well. And it's very quiet. There's no squeaky sound compared to the previous headset that you get the adjustable band. It's just too noisy. So this really sits well with me. Sound quality wise, I would say this is one of the better ones I've ever experienced before. So I will give it about 4.5 stars. This one is a bit more bassy. You have everything that you need, but if you like heavy basses, this is one of the headsets to be after for. And next we have the Logitech G Pro X. Right now, this one is one of Logitech's latest headsets that we have in the market, and you can see as well the design is actually quite a studio-like headset. But don't be deceived by the looks of this. Now, after hearing this for myself, I would say I'm really impressed with this headset overall. It looks kind of, like I said, a studio headset, like nothing much, right? But once you actually put it on, it's actually quite comfortable. You can actually extend it. Now it's quite quiet to a certain degree. So of course, if it's to your own sizing, you would already have customized that size. So I'm really on the extended version of this. So you can cover your heads. It fits quite nicely as well. And it's got a good cupping area as well. The exposure area is okay. What else do we have over here? The bands here are quite comfortable. There's some foam over here so that you don't feel a lot of tension on the head. At the same time as well, the headsets here are quite flexy, so it really has very ergonomical design around our head. Okay, and one good feature about this as well is extra bonus that actually this headband is very flexible, so you don't have to be afraid that you accidentally break it. So I'm just going to do a demonstration. You actually can stretch the headset all the way to about straight line, which is really good. Of course, your head are not that big size, but it just shows that they have catered to a huge flexibility in the material that they've used for this headset. So very good. And how about sound quality wise? This is actually, I think, quite comparable to HyperX. If not, they stand on the same range. They have the basics right. Having said that, the bass is not as heavy as the HyperX, but HyperX is just slightly heavy on the bass. But I think this is quite the headset for me. I would prefer this over the HyperX. So at the end of the day, it depends on your personal preference, whether you prefer clarity, right, or you prefer heavy on the bass. So for me, I like this one because the clarity is there. There is a good level of bass in there, so it's a perfect headset for me. Seems that I'm a bit biased, but I've used Razer, I've used Logitech, I've used what are the other brands? ASUS as well. Previously it was gaming as well. So there's quite a number of brands that I've used before. So but I feel that this one fits me the best right now, right? So this one I would give the sound quality a 4. So it sits 4 stars across the board. 4 for product, 4 for comfort, 4 for design, and 4 for sound. So that's in a nutshell of the 4 different headsets that we've covered. Yeah. We're almost coming to an end of the video, and of course I think most of you would have noticed by now there's this nice looking hand right here, and we call this the GG TV hand of love, and we shall introduce this person to you, and this person is...
Hey bro, why you touch my hand? My gay leh.
Hey, no lah, not your gay. I just love you very much. I said touch your hand. No lah, no lah.
Why you say touching?
I love I kiss your hand
Hey yeah. What the hell bro?
Okay. I think you have some question for me, right, Josh? You never introduce yourself.
I am Joshua.
I'm Joshua. Okay, Joshua, what are you doing right now, Joshua?
Interviewing you.
Interviewing me. Okay, Ken, you don't want to review too much about yourself. Okay. What is your question for me, huh?
Okay, first question. Uh, what's your first impression of the headsets, the 4 headsets?
Okay, so we have 4 headsets, right? The first impression that I got is that I got 4 different brands to see. In terms of, for me, like in terms of sound, I would actually really zoom into the HyperX because my first headset was an HyperX one many years ago, and that gave me a good impression. So that was what I thought. HyperX would be one of the better ones right here, and maybe the not so well received one in my mind would be actually the Asus one, right? The Turf Gaming Lite. So that was my first impression for all the 4 headsets. The rest are all like, okay, I need to listen to it first before I make any other comments about that. Yeah, that was the first impression.
Okay, so you said that you used the headsets before, right? So I have another question to ask you. Do you play any games? And what type of games do you play?
Wow, of course I play games. If I don't play games, I cannot be sitting here already. I used to only play like Dota or Heroes of New Earth kind of games, right? And mobile games as well. Right now, I actually have transited to playing more FPS games. So the Battle Royale version of games, I started off with, let me see, FPS games. Long time ago, FPS, I'd like to play Battlefield. So Battlefield games are quite fun to play with. And of course, I've transited to PlayerUnknown's Battleground, which is PUBG. I've tried out a couple of the other FPS games like Apex and stuff. Not really my thing. So I'm still sticking with a lot of PUBG right now. And one of the reasons why I like to play Battle Royale games these days because a lot of these games are actually designed around style. So having a good pair of gaming headsets, right, in general, it's a very, very good thing because it gives you the advantage to listen more out of the headsets. And some headsets do give you that virtual sound or surround sound, so as to say. Nowadays, it's quite common to get a 7.1 or 5.1, surround sound. So when I'm looking at all these headsets, generally, I'm looking for that all-rounder sound that you'll be able to feel out of the game, especially like when you're playing PUBG. You need to listen to footsteps. You need to listen to shots coming in, flying left, right, center, up and down. So it's super, super critical to have a good pair of gaming headsets.
Okay. So the way you described the game just now, I have another question to ask you. Are you a pro player?
You a lot of questions there.
Question. Are you a pro player?
Wow, am I a pro player? If I'm a pro player, I'll be in pro team. I'm an average casual player. But sometimes I take my game a bit seriously. Like sometimes I'm sure we all have our moments. Yeah, we have all moments like, yeah, play better. So I'm okay. I'm an okay gamer. When I'm playing games, I'm mainly the strategist. I'm not so much of the carry. Yeah, so that's why I like to have some players on my team that usually are quite the carry ones, or have have good firepower. I usually sit back and like to see things more on the higher end.
Next question.
Yo, go question. Now a question 追。
Okay. So which of the 4 headsets will you buy?
Wow, this is a very subjective question. Which of the headsets which one I would buy? Honestly, I would choose the HyperX and the Logitech Pro. If I have to make a choice between the both of them, I would say I will take the Logitech one. Why? Because maybe I'm just getting a bit more mature and older. I like lighter stuff. So this would really sit well with me because this feels a lot lighter than the HyperX one. And because of the flexibility that I have as well, I'm a bit more rough with my headsets. Right? So sometimes even if I throw it or flung it away, I know that even if I shake it like this, it's going to be okay. But if I'm going to shake this, the last thing you want is this to break. Right? If this breaks, it's really GG. So this would be the one that I'm more inclined to get it, and I prefer the more classy look towards it. So it's got a classy feel. So even if I have to bring it out on a plane or on public transport to listen to it, right? It just feels more comfortable. I don't have to have people stare at me wearing a more aggressive, futuristic look kind of headset. But overall, it still looks great. This one, but I would choose this.
You just want them to sponsor you, right?
Wow, how you know? I say so much on sponsor. But I must change my name to Tan, no? Tan Kuku, lah, you know. But of course, we'll see. Maybe Logitech, you're watching this, so you know what to do. Yeah. Sponsor him also, sponsor him. He got poker face. Question a lot. So, okay, we see how it goes. So, any more questions or not? Sir Joshua, our GG hand.
No already.
No question.
No
Sure.
more.
Confirm plus chop.
Chop.
Chop. Okay. If not, ladies and gentlemen, it's our final few seconds right here. So if you haven't already liked our page and of course subscribe to our channel, it's time to do so. A lot more content will be coming out soon. And of course, if there's any other comments that you would like to see or any types of videos that you would like to see, comment in the section below. And we will see you the very next time. So Stan, Joshua from GGTV, goodbye.
Bye-bye.